What's up guys and welcome to Myth Busting Mondays Season 2 Episode 38. Yes dudes, this is the show where we bust the myths that you guys leave in the comment section below. So if you guys have got any myths you would like to see featured in next week's episode, all you've got to do is leave those inside the comment section right now or at the end of the video and we'll see which ones get featured next week. This week we have got an awesome show lined up for you guys, featuring myths on Black Ops 4 zombies and also Black Ops 3 as well. So you guys are definitely going to enjoy this one. If you guys are hyped about this episode and you want to help support the channel and the video as well, do make sure you absolutely smash a like on this video right now. We're going to be aiming for 3,115 likes in 24 hours. I know you guys can do it, and if you are brand new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and become the latest member of the Pizza Club. But with that all said, sit back, relax and enjoy Myth Busting Monday Season 2 Episode 38. So the first myth of today's show is being sent in by BLP Gaming, and they say, myth, can the wall-to-wall clearance buy you the Galvaknuckles for only $10? Or will it still be $5,000? So you guys know on the brand new zombies map Alpha Omega, the Galvaknuckles from Black Ops 2 have returned, and inside of this version of zombies, they are 5,000 points, in comparison to Black Ops 2 where they were 6,000 points. And we also know there's an elixir inside of Black Ops 4 called wall-to-wall clearance. And with that elixir, it basically grants all wall buys on the map to be $10, or 10 points, which means that everything on the map is super cheap and it allows you to get anything you want really quickly. But as of right now, the most expensive thing we've ever been able to try this on is the Bowie knife for 3,000 points. And it does work on the Bowie knife. But the question is, will a 5,000 point item such as the Galvaknuckles inside of Alpha Omega also be 10 points? Or did Treyarch not include the wall-to-wall clearance feature on the Galvaknuckles, and will they say 5,000? Let's jump into a game of Alpha Omega right now and let's go and check out if the wall-to-wall clearance elixir will in fact make those Galvaknuckles 10 points. Here we go. Let's go and check this out. Okay guys, so here we are on Alpha Omega right now. As you guys can see on the right hand side of my D-pad in my elixirs, I've got the wall-to-wall clearance elixir, which I'm hoping will give us the Galvaknuckles for 10 points instead of 5,000, so we can start this Easter egg quest nice and quick. So there you go, 5,000 points right now for those Galvaknuckles. Let's activate the elixir, make our way over to it, and yeah, there you go, 10 points for the Galvaknuckles inside of Alpha Omega, which means that if you put wall-to-wall clearance inside of one of your elixir slots, you're going to be able to do this Easter egg so much quicker. You now no longer need to get those 5,000 points at the start of the game to get the Galvaknuckles to start the Easter egg. So there you go, wall-to-wall clearance does work, and you definitely need to place this inside of your elixir slots when you're trying to do Alpha Omega's Easter egg. That was a really great myth. Thank you so much to BLP Gaming for sending that one in. But also, one that I wanted to check out while we've got wall-to-wall clearance inside of this game is if the Adam robot or the ADAM unit will actually also work with the wall-to-wall clearance. We know that we get the first activation of that robot inside of Alpha Omega for free, but after that the robot is then 3,000 points. So does it work with wall-to-wall clearance? Let's check this out. Okay guys, so here we are back inside of Alpha Omega. We've still got wall-to-wall clearance on, and as you guys can see, it's currently 3,000 points for the ADAM unit. And also my Titan over here is also 4,500 points. So let's activate our wall-to-wall clearance right now. Let's watch the Titan value go down, and then let's go and check the ADAM unit right now. So 500 points for Pack-a-Punch camo, pretty darn good. What about ADAM? Still 3,000, so there you go. It doesn't work on the ADAM unit, but we do know it works on the Galvaknuckles, so still such a great elixir to put inside of your elixir slots inside of the Alpha Omega Easter egg. So there you go, but let's make our way over to the next myth of today's show right now, which is being sent in by Bill Clinton 99. And Bill Clinton 99 says, myth, if you use alchemical antithesis and use the bank code on Rushmore, will it give you ammo? And 3 pizza emojis. And this comment also got 45 likes as well, so we've definitely got to give this one a go. So if you guys didn't know, on Alpha Omega we can type in a code inside of the computer that spells out bank, and this will give you 1,000 points. Now we tried this in last week's episode with double points to see if the double points would then turn the 1,000 points into 2,000, and unfortunately it didn't work. But Bill Clinton 99 is saying if we have alchemical antithesis on, which is an elixir that swaps the points that you earn for bullets, will this still work with the bank code? Will we just get 1,000 points worth of bullets instead of getting the 1,000 points? Let's jump into a game of Alpha Omega right now, activate alchemical antithesis, type in the bank code, and let's go and check this out. Okay guys, so here we are inside of Alpha Omega right now. So let's go and activate our alchemical antithesis right now, and as soon as that's activated, let's type in bank into that computer, and let's see if we get 1,000 points or 1,000 points worth of bullets. So there you go, our elixir is now on. Let's make our way over to the computer, type in 2, 2, 6, and 5, and let's check this out. Are we gonna get points or are we gonna get bullets? Hey, there you go. We got bullets instead of points. My ray gun Mark II is now almost full right there because we used the bank code. So even though there's no max ammo code inside of Rushmore so you can get more bullets back, using the bank code with alchemical antithesis will in fact give you points back for any weapon that you want. So if you're running low on ammo, use the bank code and have alchemical antithesis active, and you are going to have so many bullets available to possibly go into that boss fight if you are running low on ammo. So there you go. Thank you so much to Bill Clinton 99 for sending that myth in right there. You absolute legend. And let's jump straight over to the next myth of today's show right now, which I didn't even realize is also been sent in by Bill Clinton 99 until now. So big shout out to you, Bill Clinton, for getting in 2 times on this. And he says, myth, if you go into theater mode on the Alpha Omega boss fight, can you see the nuclear detonation? And 3 pizza emojis. Now obviously Bill Clinton is talking about the nuke that goes off during the boss fight when the Avogadro comes out. You get a countdown from 10 to 1, and when it gets to 1, you see a load of flames go around the APD unit, and we're supposed to believe that outside inside of Nuketown it will be all destroyed. But if we go into theater mode, is this the case? Well, I can tell you guys that I beat the whole Easter egg, and then I went into theater mode and got outside of the map. And during the gameplay that you guys are watching right now, the countdown goes off, the nuke goes off, and guess what? There's absolutely nothing different about the whole of the scenery. Even though when we do finally finish a game of Alpha Omega, the scenery is slightly different after we get the leaderboards up. But there you go, 100% not. After the nuke goes off inside of the boss fight, if you go inside of theater mode and go outside, nothing will change. It will still look exactly the same than before you went inside of that boss fight. So there you go. Big shout out to Bill Clinton once again for sending those myths in. You absolute legend, my friend. And let's jump straight over to the next myth of today's show right now, which has been sent in by Francisco Fernandez. And Francisco Fernandez says, myth, what happens if you buy a Mog 12 from the wall and then you obtain the free upgraded Mog 12 from the prisoner holding closet during the Easter egg? So if you guys didn't know, during the Easter egg of Alpha Omega, you get a free pack-a-punched weapon inside of one of the houses. You get this every single game, and it can be a different weapon, but sometimes you do get the Mog 12, and you get other weapons that can also be war weapons. So what we're going to do is we are going to get up to that part of the Easter egg where we get our free weapon, and then we'll go and buy that exact same weapon off the wall and come back to pick up the pack-a-punched version, and we'll be able to see if we can duplicate a weapon or we can't duplicate a weapon. Pretty simple, right? Let's jump into a game of Alpha Omega right now, and let's go and check this out. Okay guys, so we have just got up to the part of the Easter egg where we have unlocked our upgraded weapon inside of Alpha Omega. So let's check it out right here. So I think this weapon right here is the ICR. I'm pretty certain about that. Even though it's got no camo on it, it's hard for me to tell. I do think it's the ICR. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to make our way over to where the ICR warbite is, and it's inside the truck with the Galvaknuckles. So let's get our way over there. Let's buy the ICR off the wall right here, and then make our way back to that prisoner holding cell. And then we can now see if we can keep the ICR and also get the upgraded version as well. So I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay guys, so let's make our way back to the locker right now, where we're going to swap our secondary, which is currently the Auger, for the ICR. And as soon as we pick this up, we're going to be able to see if we do in fact have the pack-a-punch version and the regular version as well. So here we go. Let's pick up the weapon right here. There we go. And let's see what we got. There's the pack-a-punch version, and what's our secondary? It's the Auger. So no, you can't carry both types of that weapon. You can't have the pack-a-punch version and the regular version at the same time. Even though I picked up the pack-a-punch version while I was holding out the secondary weapon, it instantly swapped the original ICR that we had inside of our inventory for the pack-a-punched one. It's good coding on Treyarch's part, but it's kind of dumb for Mythbusting Mondays because I really like to duplicate weapons. If you guys have got any ideas about how to duplicate other weapons inside of these maps, let me know and we'll feature them in next week's episode. But there you go. Thank you so much to Francisco Fernandez for sending that myth in, you absolute legend. And let's make our way over to the next myth of today's show right now, which has been sent in by Killer Boom. And Killer Boom says, myth, on the Alpha Omega boss fight, does the 2 whimsical elixirs work on the Avogadro or the mannequins? And loads of pizza emojis. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a massive fan of some of these whimsical gobblegums. But the one that I am massively a fan of that I think is hilarious is the Quacknarok elixir, which basically gives all zombies a rubber duck around their waist. I think it's hilarious. I love it, and I'm glad they added this to Black Ops 4 Zombies. So this is the one that I'm going to be trying inside of the Alpha Omega boss fight. I want to see if we can get a rubber duck that's inflated around the waist of the Avogadro. And we can also check if it works on the mannequins as well. So let's make our way through the entire Easter egg on Alpha Omega right now, get to the boss fight, and let's see if the Quacknarok whimsical elixir will in fact add a rubber duck inflatable to the Avogadro or the mannequins. Let's go and check this out. Okay guys, so we are about to enter the Alpha Omega boss fight right now. So let's activate our Quacknarok elixir right now, which should hopefully add inflatable rubber ducks to all enemies enemies, and let's activate the actual boss fight and go inside of the boss fight right now. There we go. The boss fight is now started. Now let's wait for our first mannequins to come out, and let's check if they do in fact have rubber ducks on them, and we can then go and check if the Avogadro... Oh, there we go. We do have rubber ducks on the mannequins. 100%. The mannequins inside of Alpha Omega do have the inflatable rubber ducks on. But the main thing that I am most excited about right now is, of course, the Avogadro. Will the Avogadro boss be wearing a rubber duck? I'm going to come back when we fill these tubes up and the Avogadro comes out of this area. Okay, guys, we have just filled the APD. The Avogadro is about to come out of the APD unit right now. Let's check out if he's got the rubber duck on him right now. Let's check this out. No, look at that, dude. That is so dumb. I'd be so happy if he just came out with a massive rubber duck around his waist. But there you go. The Quacknarok elixir will in fact work with the mannequins, but it doesn't work with the Avogadro boss inside of Alpha Omega. But we do have another myth inside of the boss fight on Alpha Omega right now as well. And this got sent in by Ivan. And Ivan says, can you try the Flamethrower on the Avogadro again, but after once you actually can damage him? So if you guys saw the last week's episode of Mythbusting Mondays, you'll know that we tried to use the level 3 Flamethrower on the Avogadro to see if it will raise up the Avogadro off the ground. And it didn't work. But as Ivan was just saying, we didn't actually try it when we could damage the Avogadro. So let's fill up all the soul chambers inside of the map before we finish the Easter egg boss fight, and as soon as we can actually damage the Avogadro to try and get him into the pyramid device, let's use our Flamethrower. And let's go and check this out. Okay, guys, so we're back inside of the boss fight right now. Let's make our way back into the pyramid room, because right now we can in fact damage the Avogadro. So we're going to bring out our level 3 specialist right now and see if the tornado effect works on the Avogadro boss fight. Okay, here we go. Let's pull out our specialist right now and let's check this out. Is it going to work? Oh, it is damaging him. It's definitely not raising him up in the air like the animation that we got on the Brutus, but it is damaging him. But look at this, dude. The Flamethrower is actually really good at moving the Avogadro, especially the flame effect. Look at that. We are moving this guy so easy. So honestly, right now, I'm going to say the easiest specialist to damage this Avogadro with is possibly the Flamethrower. I just got him in there so quickly. I know the level 3 katanas are pretty good because you can't get hit by any zombie at that time, but the Flamethrower works just as well, if not better. So if you guys want to add a little bit of variation to your Easter egg runs, use a different specialist and definitely try out the Flamethrower. That was really cool. So no, the level 3 Flamethrower will not raise him up into the air, but the Flamethrower definitely works as a great alternative to that katana for the final showdown with that Avogadro. But there you go. Thank you so much to Ivan for sending that myth in right there. You absolute legend. And let's move on to the final myth, the ultimate myth of today's show right now, which is being sent in by Darren Wood. And Darren Wood says, myth, can you no clip to the round 50 monster on Zetsubo no Shima? And 3 pizza emojis. Now you guys know on Zetsubo no Shima we have a round 50 monster. Apart from classified, the round 50 monster is pretty much the only round based Easter egg I can think of ever. Let me know if I'm wrong inside of the comment section right now, but I'm pretty sure it's the only thing, like I said, apart from classified, that high round players get that normal players don't. So basically when you hit round 50 on Zetsubo no Shima, a monster will come out in the distance and move across the landscape. It's really cool and it resembles a Cthulhu monster. But Darren Wood wants to know, can we actually no clip to that round 50 monster by using mods? And even better, can we actually interact with that monster as well? Let's jump into a game of Zetsubo no Shima right now, place on some mods, and let's no clip out of the map, and let's go and see if we can try and find the round 50 monster. And if we do find it, let's try and interact with it. Let's jump over to Zetsubo no Shima and let's check this out. Okay guys, so here we are, round 50 on Zetsubo no Shima. Now obviously I didn't get to round 50 on my own because this is a modded game right here, so I just flipped to round 50, but let's go and no clip out of the map right now, and let's go and see if we can find the round 50 monster, and let's go and see if we can actually interact with that round 50 monster as well. So here we go, let's fly out the map right now, and let's go and see if we can find this crazy Cthulhu round 50 monster right here. Let's see if we can see. I can't see anything. Oh, that looks like it. Is that it? Is that actually? Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay. So it's probably the thing in zombies that has got the least textures available. Look at this. This is actually ridiculous. So it's basically just a black silhouette of that monster. It's got nothing to it at all except from a little bit of furry hair coming off it. And that is pretty much it. It kind of looks like a hand puppet. It's really weird. Now, one thing I do want to know is, can we actually land on this? Like, is it a solid object? Let's fly above it right now and try and drop down onto the round 50 monster. Let's check this out. Can we actually do this? Yes, we can. Look at that. That is unreal. So we can land on that monster. It is a solid object inside of the game. And can we interact with it? I mean, I'm absolutely spamming square on this right now, and it is doing absolutely nothing. And we're shooting it right now as well, and it's also doing nothing. So I'm going to say, no, you can't interact with the round 50 monster. But it is a solid object, and it's probably the least detailed thing in the entire game. But a very, very cool thing, and one of the coolest side Easter eggs we've ever got inside of zombies. So there you go. That is the end of Mythbusting Mondays Season 2, Episode 38. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, make sure you absolutely smash a like on this video right now. We're going to be aiming for 3,115 likes in 24 hours. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and become the latest member of the Pizza Club. Thank you for everyone coming out to watch this episode today. Thank you to everyone who left myths, and make sure you leave myths for next week's episode inside of the comment section right now as well. But I will see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.